I was the other
He
for.
walks up to you real fast, and he has this kind of like ferocious look on his face. And he reaches into his shirt and pulls out a parchment. And he's like, "Can I have your autograph?"
Uh, he takes a second, like swallows his saliva, and he's just like, yes, yes, and I sign it.
Okay. He's like, "Thanks. My son would love this. Good luck with the
I would
tournament."
have read it first. You probably just signed away a bunch of stuff. Man.
Hmm.
Since
You
It
I,
know,
says
go ahead.
it's a mess back there. You probably don't want to go over there.
Well, I already saw it. Um, it isn't pretty. I agree. Um, but the that guy over there on with the other with your friend guard guy, he's kind of friends with the dead guy. The Yeah, it's I don't think he's really happy about this.
Yeah, he looks over as Krunk's basically kicking indoors.
I didn't kick in the door. I opened it and looked at it.
uh
I'm worried about people. There could be. I mean, there could have been a massacre here, so I don't know what's going on.
Well, there's definitely enough blood.
yeah. Yeah.
He lets
Somebody
you
could
through.
be in somewhere
Okay.
killing somebody right now.
Also, I guess I turn over to the guard and say, this was near the body. I asked, Krunk. Yeah, Krunk. I asked him if he knew anything about it, and, he just doesn't want to touch it. It might be useful, maybe. I don't know. And I hand over the card
To the guard or
to the guard.
Okay. The guard looks at it, and he kind of shudders. He's like, "That's creepy. You said you found this on the body?"
Well, not on the body. It was like where the body kind of was like supposed to be, but wasn't because it's all over. You've seen it. You've seen it. Yeah, yeah.
He looks at it, and he's like, almost looks like a calling card of some kind of sick individual. And he walks up and hands this card over to you, Cyber.
okay. I take, one hand I have the, metal rod with a piece of meat on it, and then I kind of, reach out the other hand, take the card, and I'm just going to go ahead and look at it and walk back into the room.
You can feel a very slight magical presence from it.
Do I recognize anything about it? Like the symbology, anything?
It looks like a tarot card used to predict people's futures.
Very accurate, I say as I'm nodding. Um, out of like the exploded body bits, are there any bones left, or is it just meat?
There's still bones.
Okay, can I find any remains of the head?
Yeah.
Is it actually semi-intact, or is it just like bits of the head?
It almost looks like the head was the epicenter of this explosion.
Ugh. Interesting. Okay. I'm going to continue to investigate.
All right. Want to give me a investigation roll?
Sure. Skills.
Nice.
Damn.
So, this was obviously magical in nature, this explosion. And from what you can tell, it almost seems otherworldly, the type of magic. Like it's not from this world or this realm.
It's the other name I gave you.
Okay.
It's complicated.
Yeah, it's just it says Drazi in the thing. I just wanted to make sure I didn't have to quickly skim around and change all the names, but
No, I wouldn't do that to you again.
okay.
Well, I talked to the guard who handed, the original guard, and I was like, you're definitely right. This was definitely magical in nature. This wasn't perpetrated by anyone with a simple weapon or an animal, unfortunately. If I had my guess, I would say the poor individual, some form of magic entered his body and overcharged him and caused him to pop kind of like a balloon.
He looks at you and is like, so we don't have to worry about any killers on the loose?
If there is a killer who killed him in this manner, I'm no disrespect to you and your fellow guards, but we'd have bigger issues than anything else. I don't think it'd be simple as cornering him and capturing him like normal. Of course, I have to do more investigation, but for the most part, I would just rule this as accidental for now. And of course, if I find any more information, if you leave your name with me, I can be sure to give you anything else I find.
He nods and says, of course. Any information you get, you can give it to Captain Viceni.
Viceni.
Viceni, okay. Well, when he says that, I write it down on a piece of parchment. I sit down the meat for a second and write it on a piece of paper.
I need to add one for myself.
Also, is it or the victims, or is his belongings, backpack, stuff like that still in the room, or are they missing?
Yes.
Okay. Has anyone checked his belongings just to make sure there's nothing suspicious looming or poking? Any strange potions, anything like that? Empty bottles?
Well, let's see here. Let me pull up his character sheet.
You don't have to get into too specific. I'm just curious to see if there's anything I could identify that the fact, what he was or who he was.
He has several, scholar pack stuff. He has a crystal arcane focus with a green tinge to it. Almost black green.
Ugh.
Other than that, it's just like normal stuff.
Okay. I kind of pack all his stuff up in a.
Oh wait,
bag.
I'm wrong. There's the second page.
Oh, okay.
He has a letter of a dead colleague, whatever that means.
That was
A red potion, a yellow potion, and a green potion.
And they're all intact?
Yes.
Huh.
They were in his pack. That's off.
Oh,
to the
okay,
side.
so they weren't like sitting next to the bed or anything like that.
Right.
Okay. I pull those out specifically so they don't get clanked around, but I put the rest of the stuff in his pack and poke my head out slightly and look for the strange gentleman who is searching for the killer.
Okay.
Crunk.
By this point, I think you've made it up here. Kicking in more doors.
Looking in the
Cyril
bathrooms.
Was Cyril with us last time?
Sierra was with us
Yeah,
before the night.
she was.
Yeah.
Where's Cyril? Where do I know where Cyril's room is?
It was supposed to be right next to Mordecai.
This one.
Where? I want to go. I want
one.
to go to where her room was supposed to be.
I have a general lore question.
Go ahead.
Are dwarves known to also like to be magical in nature? Like, are there dwarven wizards roaming around out there that I would like? Not that I know personally, but I know that dwarves are capable of wielding magic, etc.
They're extremely rare. Like most dwarves are traditionalists.
Okay. I go back over to the captain. You know, now that I think about it, last night there was a individual besides me in the bar sitting drinking. I'm not quite sure if he was involved. Obviously, there was magic involved, and I think he may be innocent, but it might be best to find this individual just to briefly question him on his whereabouts because he was still in the bar when I retired for the evening.
Of course, maybe he's seen something after you retired.
Okay. Then I go back in and continue to poke around.
There's a strange smell in the room now that you've been around it for a little while and you're not cringing as much. It's hard to explain. It's almost like helium in nature. You know, the smell of helium.
Mhm.
Yeah.
How would you know the smell of helium? What?
Have you ever had a balloon and just
You
like
guys
let
have
it?
smelled helium?
Have you ever had the helium balloon and then like hold the neck of the balloon and made it go? There's a smell involved with it.
Yeah,
No, you take the helium balloon and you inhale it, and then you talk funny. What are you doing with it? You're wasting helium. Seriously, you
Well,
could do that with just air, man.
it doesn't have to be,
Why
you
would
know,
you-
helium.
If you've
balloon.
ever been around a balloon stand, there's a smell of helium in the air as that they usually have some kind of leak somewhere.
You ever been to a college frat party that smell lingers too? We're gonna keep it PG. I'm not gonna mention why, but you know, yes, helium has.
This show's obviously MA.
Yeah, it's not so PG.
Don't do drugs. Do not do drugs, kids. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
We do not
I
condone
want
anything.
to. I yell for Sierra. I yell Sierra, and I look over at the guard. I said, I have another friend. I said the dead guy in there was one of my companions, and there was an elf with us. Her name's Sierra, and she stayed here too. We need to check and see if she's okay. There could have been another murder.
He looks at you and he's like, "Do you know which room is hers?"
Do I know which room is hers?
Of course, it's this one.
Yes.
And he has you lead him over there,
I'll just
Okay.
stand
I
to the
don't know
side.
where it is.
right here.
Where is it?
Right?
Oh, okay.
What? Oh.
So there is no
Yeah.
sign of
She's,
Syra.
Sierra.
she's not here. I look around, like around the room to see if there's any, if her
Give me a perception
belongings
check.
are around.
Yeah, you see a small like envelope in the corner of the pillow.
Look, do you see the envelope?
The guard
Could be
looks
a
at you
clue
and
to
he's
something.
like, "Yeah." He walks over, grabs it, looks at it, and opens it, reads it. He's like,
Out loud?
"No." He reads it to himself and then he hands it to you.
I take it and look at it, and
It
if I
basically
can, I try to
says
read it in
that
language I know.
basically Syra says she can't take it anymore. She's going to go hunt the treasure in the tower. Not to follow her.
What? She's going for the treasure in the tower without me. What? I just take the letter and fold it up and put it in there. That's.
She was
Nobody
really
seems
obsessed with that
interested.
treasure, with that tarot card that she got.
Yeah.
Can't believe she'd leave without me. Ah.
Speaking of which, you have a tarot card of your own somewhere.
It's a mimic, isn't it?
Man. Me?
Yeah.
Yeah. You got
No
the
way.
mimic.
I gave
Oh
mine
yeah,
to Mordecai.
he gave his
Yeah,
away.
it's in his backpack.
I don't want that crap. I gave it
So
to him.
actually, Cyber, while you were going through his belongings, you actually came across another tarot card.
What is that?
This
tarot
one
card?
depicts.
There were two of them. I pulled two of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was two of them, both with mimics on it.
Both mimics, yeah.
So what's this one of? Is it death as well, or?
No, it's a mimic. It's a God. I don't know which tarot it would actually be, but it's basically a depiction of a treasure chest with a bunch of teeth and acid coming out of its mouth.
Oh, that's pleasant.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna set it aside with the potions and the letter to the colleague, and as evidence, and continue to do that. And of course, I'm waiting for them to question the dwarf just to make sure he's not somebody suspicious.
Yeah, they've sent off a person to go check.
Tensai's just
Of course,
chilling
they don't
against
know
the
which
wall.
inn he's in.
Also, he's not in this inn.
Yeah.
No.
Ah, that's not suspicious or anything. The scene of the crime.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're basically questioning the innkeeper that was here last night. Says there wasn't anything unusual. The dwarf left because he didn't want to pay an extra 3 gold for the 2-bed bedroom.
I hope he didn't get abducted by the kidney thieves.
Anybody check to see if he had his kidneys still?
Yeah, they're kind of over here and over there.
Yeah, this is not organ thieves. They're not this messy.
Yeah.
Magical organ thieves, though. No, that's preposterous.
Yeah, Tensai's just chilling up against the wall, just like... Actually, Tensai's looking for, Jean.
He's probably at his house
Alright.
up in the upper district.
What's
You
With
wonder-
all that
house?
money that he's made off of you.
Yeah. Do I have any appointments or anything that I was supposed to do today? Do I have a match or anything like that?
No. Today's kind of a rest day. The actual tournament starts tomorrow.
Okay. I guess I'll just be chilling here then.
I'll poke my head out slightly and just to eye him up a little bit.
It is really surprising that he's won so many battles. He's kind of scrawny.
What's my weight again?
That's
Well,
but it-
Beavis, why don't you describe what your character looks like?
Oh god, this has been a while. Do I even have it written down?
You better.
All right. I don't think I have it written down, but all right. Male, 5'9", 170 in weight. So he's not really scrawny.
it's wirely.
Yeah. Yeah, he's got a like sort of long black hair, like it's under the ears, pretty much. Usually slicked back, as the image shows. Yeah, nothing really too special about him. He just looks like a very basic guy.
Who apparently has won 87 arena
Yeah.
fights.
In a row. Yeah. I know there's an entire description area. Do you think I filled it in? No.
Yeah, I looked at it. You didn't.
No. Yeah, he's a very plain looking guy. He Like, he does have kind of low charisma, but it's more his personality than anything.
Mhm.
Yeah. But yeah, basically it's just plain Joe. Everyday Joe.
Well, while I'm, my head's poked out, just looking at him kind of sideways, I said, "So you're Tensai Uzi?"
I look over to the side and just nod.
And you won 80 fights?
He starts, like, having his, counting on his fingers a little bit, and he's 80, 87.
How?
He just shrugs. Points to his weapons. And that's pretty much it. Doesn't really talk.
Huh.
Off in the distance, you hear some kind of roar from some kind of beast.
Mechanical beast of some sort, possibly. There it is again. Yeah. Yeah, he doesn't really say anything. He just points to his weapons and shrugs a little bit.
Where did your friend go?
The other room is he's not really my friend per se. Like that, had a couple drinks last night. It was nice. Fortunately, I passed out. I was gonna introduce myself to him and everything, but unfortunately, I just couldn't hold the Emperor's sake. Have you ever had some Emperor's sake? The Emperor's sake is really good, and yeah, he's over there.
Yeah, why don't you go ahead and bring him here? Yeah, and I go back in the room.
All right, I knock on like the side of the wall here and look in. I knock on the side of the wall and look in.
Yeah, Krunk's reading a letter.
Oh. Is he also muted? Yeah, I think he's muted.
Probably.
Yeah, sorry, I muted. It was like.
Yeah, I saw his character move, so.
Sorry. Yeah, yes, Sears gone. She said she went after this treasure that I wanted to go after. She left without me. I don't know.
Oh, well, guy, robes, whatever guy wants to talk to you over
Who?
that in more his room, the bad room. Just go.
Oh,
go.
jeez. Get it out already.
Hey, Junior.
Alright.
So cruel.
This is my friend. What's going on? Who are you?
Oh, yeah, there. I've actually am just taking a look around and helping to identify what happened to your friend.
Helping to identify. What do you mean?
Well, he kind of blew up, so he wasn't murdered, at least not that we're aware of. He just blew up. It happens. Rarely, but it does happen. One moment you're just sleeping peacefully, and next second you're all over the room.
You did kind of like to talk to demons.
Really?
Yes, actually. Yeah. Hey, maybe you finally got him.
Well, anyway,
I don't know. I don't talk to demons.
since you're his friend, I pick up his backpack with the with the exception of the stuff I took out. I hand it to him. I said, "This would probably be best suited to you, and we'll get a sack for his remains so you can dispose of them properly."
Dispose of them? Would I have to do that? But I guess he never mentioned any family or anything. So I don't know. I wouldn't even know who else to handle the remains, I guess. Yes, I guess perhaps I could contact the undertakers and have it taken care of. Um, you don't think they might need this stuff as evidence or something? I guess
No, no,
it's
his
not really
stuff is.
evidence. He wasn't killed with any of his stuff.
If you don't
Okay.
take his stuff, the inn will keep it and apply it to any costs. Also, I did remove several items of a suspicious nature that are going to require further investigation. If you have any information about these items, though, I'd be really grateful.
Information about what items?
I show him the table where I set out the 3 potions, the letter from a colleague, and the tarot card.
Oh, these potions. Oh, you want to know where this stuff came from and everything? I know all this stuff. This is, we, went to, Mordecai was really interested in finding out about things and, like, magical things. But anyways, there was some amulet that we had gone to recover for some woman that he had met. I don't like her too much, but I was just along. But I wanted to go after the wolves, actually. But anyways, we ended up fighting some sort of creatures in the swamp on the way, and then it was like a house, and we found these like in a secret compartment, these potions in a compartment in the house, and I don't remember. I remember we smelled them. One was kind of sweet. I think it was a I don't remember what it was.
And do you know anything
There
about
was
this letter that he had from a colleague?
a letter from a colleague.
Yes.
I don't know. I don't really read his mail, but these tarot cards. These tarot cards. I mean, not tarot cards. These cards. Once we finally reached our location, our destination, we ended up meeting up with a group of monks. Yeah, and the monks had these cards, and well, I guess it was supposed to be some sort of game or something. You pull a card, and then I pulled it and had a treasure chest thing on it. I don't know. And then Mordecai pulled one of the cards. I think it had something scary, creepy on it, I think. And Sarah pulled one of these cards, and I don't know. I think it had like hers had something good on it. Had pretty good. I kind of like the art, but I have no interest in him. But and Mordecai, like I said, he was like obsessed with knowledge and things. So I gave him the cards. I figured he could use them. I don't want the things.
So this is the card you drew, and I pick up the mimic.
Yeah, actually, I drew 2 cards because like I said, it seemed like a game or something. It was kind of fun to see what I got. But and then it was another with the same card.
Huh. Well, do you want these items as well, or would you mind if I take them to investigate them further?
No, I don't want the cards. No, no.
Oh, I do apologize. I haven't introduced myself. I am Mega Millis. And you are?
I'm Crunk Strangebeard.
Interesting. Yes, I do apologize for you finding your friend in this state. Like I said, it looks like he exploded. But, as rare as it is, it does happen on occasion. Especially with those who confer with demons. More often than not.
Yeah. He had a fear of amulets, and the amulet might have got him. I don't know.
Amulet. Is there an amulet around the room anywhere? Like under the bed?
No.
Or okay. Well, I didn't find an amulet when we searched through his remains, but you're best seated to probably allow to get this cleaned up and contact the appropriate people about burial or disposal, however, his preference. He did consort with demons. He's sure he didn't have any specific burial rites he wished to have followed?
I can do a. I want to do a check to see if I know if there would be anything like if I should do something demonic with his corpse. What, insight?
Sure.
Insight or okay.
So, strangely enough, you remember him saying something about if he ever dies, don't burn his corpse.
If he ever dies, don't burn his corpse.
Yeah.
We typically always burn corpses.
Yeah, he said that after you guys got attacked by Kiyomi. I remember that.
Hmm. Well, he doesn't want to get burned, but I don't know anything about like if there's any specific rites of demonologists or whatever.
Yeah, I don't think he actually told you who whose patron was.
No.
All you know is whenever he lit that paper on fire, it just stunk.
But as for cleaning the stuff up, man, sorry, I'm not gonna do that. I'll handle the remains. I'll contact the people that handle the remains and pay for that. But yeah, the cleaning up, well, that's the maids or somebody. I'm not messing with that stuff. This place is gross.
Did he have any? Did Mordecai? Did he have any gold left?
I don't know.
You can't look. You can't tell because I have this stuff now.
Well, I did go through everything first. Not that I want to keep it.
No.
Yeah, he had one electrum, 256 gold pieces.
Hold on, let me add that to my inventory real fast.
I'd probably suggest in the gold that he had, or the valuables that he had, that you might want to pay the maid a little bit extra for cleaning up or sacking his remains if you go that route. It would be only a common courtesy.
What do you mean if I go that route? The decision has nothing to do with me.
Well,
I'm not like the person in charge of murder scenes.
Well, it's not a.
He was my friend. I'd take care of the corpse, but this mess has nothing to do with me. I didn't do it.
Well, yeah, but
the city can do it. The town can take care of it. They can reimburse. But that's it. What else do I add to my inventory from what I just acquired?
I'll show you his character sheet.
Yeah. We can deal with all this over a break if you want.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah.
All right. For anybody who's new, usually around every hour we take about a 5 to 10 minute break. So if you want to stick around and get back for the next hour, and we'll probably go on for a couple more. We'll see. We'll decide on probably a better set time in the future. But right now we're just going with the flow. So yeah, we're gonna take a quick break here. Thank you guys for watching, and we will be back.
Okay, guys.